Schlungen. Today we're going to be taking a look at learning typography by building a nutrition label. This is part of FreeCodeCamp's new responsive web design certification, and I think it's very useful to know typography. It actually makes a very big difference in blogs. And let's get started. If you don't know me, I have 2 years of professional web development experience, and this project has 66 challenges, so we better get started, otherwise we're not going to finish. All right, let's start it. All right, I guess this is what we're going to be building. Uh, yeah, pretty standard nutrition label here. And actually, they got it to look pretty spot on. Not gonna lie. So let's see how they made it. All right, we've provided a basic HTML boilerplate for you. That's awesome. All right, create an H1 element within your body element and give it the text nutrition facts. All right, create an H1 inside the body. Easy enough. All right, and then give it a text of nutrition facts. Nutrition facts. There it shows up. Check our code, submit it. All right, below our H1 element, add a P element. And with this text, I'm just going to copy that bad boy. We'll go P/P and paste that right in there. And that should be good. Add a second P element with the text serving size cup here. All right, so we're just going to copy that. Add another P element. Actually, I'm just going to copy that down and paste over this. All right, should be good. Nice. All right, within your head element, add a link element with the rel attribute set to style sheet and the href attribute set to this font. All right, within our head element, add a link. All right, so we're adding a new font in here, and it's from Google Fonts. And so we need a link to it with an href equal to this link here, which is Open Sans. Apparently, we don't get Open Sans by default, or we just want to use the ones on Google. All right, I think, and rel equals style sheets, or style sheet. All right, that should be good. Nothing shows up right now because we're not using this font at the moment. Two self-closing link elements. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this down. Holy cow, what am I doing? Alt shift down. Okay. This href should be styles. .css. All right, is that good? Yay, okay. Create a body selector and give it a font family set to Open Sans. All right, yep. That's what we wanted. All right, font family, so that we actually use the font that we imported. Open Sans. Fall back to sans serif. All right, so it looks nicer now, I guess. All right. Font is a bit small. Create an HTML selector and set the font to have a size of 16 pixels. All right, font size. I'm so close to sneezing there. 16 pixels. There we go. Nice. Wrap your H1 and P elements in a div element. Give that div a class attribute set to a label. Wrap our H1 and P elements in a div element. H1 and P. All right, so just wrap this in a div. Easy enough. Bring that down with Alt. Oh, class attributes. Set the label. Okay, class equals label. Nice. All right. Borders can be used to group and prioritize content. Create a label selector and give it a border set to, okay. So dot label, and we need a border set to 2 pixels, solid, black. Easy enough. Nice. All right, step 9. Good use of white space can bring focus on the important elements of your page and help guide your user's eyes through your text. Give your dot label selector a width property set to 270 pixels. Okay, we'll go width of 270 pixels. Easy. All right, give your label selector margin and set it to 20 pixels auto. All right, we'll go margin. Margin and padding probably have the biggest effect on the overall appearance, so use it very wisely. 0 and 7 pixels. And there we go. Looks much nicer from that. If you inspect your label elements with your browser's developer tools, you may notice that it's actually 288 pixels wide instead of 270. That is because by default, the browser includes a border and padding when determining element size. Oh, okay. To solve this, reset the box model by creating a star selector and do box sizing of border box. Okay, so that's what box sizing does. Okay, interesting. It just makes it so that it doesn't count the content in the width of the box, or it doesn't count the border and padding for the width of the elements. Okay, interesting. All right, step 12. Remember that the use of H1 and H2 and similar tags determine the semantic structure of HTML. However, you can adjust the CSS of these elements to control the visual flow and hierarchy. Yes, you can. All right, create an H1 rule and set the font weight property to 800. H1 font weight. Weight to 800. That should be pretty bold. Yep, yep, okay. Give your H1 selector text line property to center. Text line center. Easy enough. It moved over like 2 pixels. Fine tune the placement of your H1 by giving it a top and bottom margin of -4 pixels and a left and right margin of 0. Top and bottom margin. Okay, so let's go margin of -4 pixels and 0 pixels. Okay, and I need a colon instead of semicolon. Should be good. Create a P selector and remove all margins. Margin of 0. Beautiful. All right, lines can help separate and group important content, especially when space is limited. Create a div element below your H1 element and give it a class attribute set to a divider. All right, div class equals divider. Below your H1, yeah. Oh, below our H1. Okay, so alt up. All right, slash div. All right, and then we're gonna grab this divider and we're gonna make it a line. That's my guess, at least. All right, yep, we're just gonna grab that divider and we're gonna give it a border bottom. Who would have thunk it? Thunk it. It's not even a word. Thunk. There we go. There's our beautiful border bottom. Ah, 2 pixels. Oh, top and bottom margin of 2 pixels. Oh, that's easy enough. Margin 2 pixels 0. Okay. Yay, that works. All right, the letter spacing property can be used to adjust the space between each character of text and elements. Give your H1 selector a letter spacing property set to 0.15 pixels. Letter spacing. 0.15 pixels. Oh my gosh, that's really specific, but I guess it spaced them out a little better. Wait, let's. What was that? Oh, oh my gosh. You see the change on that? It's like barely anything. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Nutrition labels have a lot of bold text to draw attention to important information rather than targeting each element that needs to be bold. It's more efficient to use a class to apply the bold styling to every element. Give your second P element a class attribute set to bold. Second P element, class of bold. This equals bold. Okay, and then we're gonna just do bold and give it a font weight. Yeah. Bold selector. Let's add it here. And give it a font weight to 100. So we're just gonna grab that one, paste it here. Go ahead and remove font weight property from H1. And then we're gonna probably put class of bold on that. Yeah. Okay, so H1, we need class of bold. I could have told you that one. That was so predictable. All right, horizontal spacing between equally important elements can increase the readability of your text. What? Oh, okay, yeah. Wrap the text in a span element to give it a class attribute set to right. Wrap this part in a span element. Okay. So this is an inline element, so it won't go on to the next line. This should be ending span. And then we need a class of right. Class equals right. And then we're probably going to do text line right or something. Probably not. I don't know. We're going to float property. Ugh. Yuck. No one uses float anymore. Right. Float. Right. Okay, weird. All right, wrap everything within the label elements in a new header element. Wrap everything within the label elements in a new header element. Okay, so let's go header slash header. And we want to wrap this, bring that down like so. Should be good. No? Oh, it should be within the label. Okay, so let's bring it in here like that. Yay. All right, now update your H1 selector to be header H1 to specifically target that one. All right, yeah, sweet. Create a new div element below your header element and give it a class attribute set to divider LG. Create a new div element, first of all, and give it a class attribute set to divider large. That's my guess, at least. Divider large, or LG, as they want to say. All right, so now we need dot large selector, so for LG, and set its height to 10 pixels. GHT, 10 pixels. Also create a dot LG dot MD selector and set the background color property to black. Okay, so dot LG dot MD. So both large and medium needs a background color to black. Okay. Background color black. There we go. Beautiful. All right, you may notice there's still a small border at the bottom of your LG element. To reset this, give your large medium selector border property set to 0. Oh, yeah, okay. Can do. Oh, 0. Just 0. That probably changed like literally 1 pixel. All right, create a new divider below your LG element and give it a class attribute set to calories info. All right, div slash div class equals calories info. Calories info. Easy enough. All right, within your calories info element, create a p elements. P slash p. All right, give that a class attribute set to bold, small text. Bold and SM text. All right, and text is amount per serving. Okay, grab that, put it in here. Easy enough. All right, the rem unit stands for root M and is relative to the font size of the HTML element. Create a dot small text selector and set the font size to 0.85 rem. All right, so dot small text. Okay, so by default, the HTML element has a font size of 16 pixels. So basically when we set this to a font size of 0.85 rem, it will set it to 0.85 times 16 pixels. And that's what it will be. So it's going to be slightly smaller than 16 pixels for default. So font size of 0.85 rem. And as you can see, it did get smaller. That's because it's smaller than 16 pixels. And yeah, that's what they explain right here. It becomes 13.6 pixels. All right. Below your small text element, create a new H1 element with the text calories 230. Below that, we need an H1. H1 with a class set to right. Wait, no, we need a portion of the span of that. Okay. This one doesn't even need class. We just need calories 230 in here with the span around 230 and the class of that span set to right. Okay, so we just need this and then a span. Class equals right. And so that floats to the right. Oh my gosh, okay. And then close the span up here. Should be good. Nice. All right, create a new .calories info H1 selector, setting the top and bottom margin to -5 pixels and the left and right margin to -2 pixels. All right, so .calories info H1. So we're selecting the H1 inside the calories info div, and we're setting the top and bottom margin to -5 pixels. Oh my gosh, -5 pixels, and right measure to -2 pixels. There we go. Beautiful. Create a calories info span selector and set the font size to 1.2 m. All right, so dot calories info span. All right, so now we're selecting that 230 number, and we're giving a font size that is a bit bigger, looks like. Yep, okay. The larger font size is causing it to overflow. Give the calories info H1 an overflow property set to hidden. All right, overflow hidden. All right, so then it will get cut off. Oh, maybe not. What? Interesting. All right, typography is often more art than science. You may have to tweak things like alignment until it looks correct. Great. All right. Give your calories info span selector margin top set to -7 pixels. Okay. Margin top of -7 pixels. This will shift 230 into place. Okay, yeah. Oh, they're doing this so weird. Usually you would use like flex boxes and just do justify content space between and then align content center. And then it would basically center and have this spaced out correctly. But they're using some weird float properties and stuff that I wouldn't use. Uh, but it's still good to be aware of these properties in case you come across legacy code that uses it, I guess. All right, so below your calories info element, add a div with the class attribute set to divider medium. All right, class equals divider medium, and then we'll end our div here. All right, create a .md selector, give it a height of 5 pixels. There it is. Create a new div element below your medium element. All right, so go div here and give it a class attribute set to daily value. So class equals daily value and small text. All right. Within this new div, add a p element. All right, so we'll go p/p, and then we need this bad boy here, percent daily value, star, and set the class attribute to right bold. Class equals right bold. Beautiful. All right, the float styling is causing the new p element to be outside of the label's border. Use your existing divider element as an example to add a new divider after the p element. What? Using my existing divider element as an example to add a new divider after the p element. My existing divider. What? I'm just going to do div here and a class of divider and see if that's what they want. Because I think it's what they want. Divider. All right, let's see. Okay, that's what they wanted. All right, use the divider selector. Clear property set to right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Clear right. Interesting. I've never used that before, ever. Clear right? What the hell? Okay. Oh, it'll clear the float property. Right. All right. After your last divider element, create a p element and give it the text total fat 8 grams, 10%. All right. Let's grab a p element here and paste that in. Wrap total fat in a span element. All right. Easy enough. We'll go span here. Span. Yeah, I'll just grab this and put it in there. With the class set to bold. Class equals bold. Wrap 10% in another span elements. Right, span, span. And then this has to be just another bold one. Class equals, well, right bold actually, bold right. And there we go. There's our percent daily value and our total fat of 8 grams. All right, awesome. And we're probably gonna have to do this like 3 or 4 times. All right, below your element with total fat text, create a new P element with the text saturated fat wrapped to 5% and then set by polar rate. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. Hopefully it'll make it easier. Create a new P element with this text. All right, so saturated fat this time. And then we want 1 gram and 5%. Let's see if that works. Seems to look right. Yep. All right. This new P element will need to be indented. Give it a class set to indent. All right. So class equals indent. And then we're going to add something to this guy. So dot indent, and it'll have a margin left of 1em, which I think is 16 pixels. All right, to create a dot daily value p selector to target all of your p elements. All right, so dot daily value p elements in there. Give this new selector border bottom and set it to that. All right, so I'm just going to copy that whole thing and then delete some of this and do colon, semicolon. Great. That seems to work. All right, the bottom border under your percent daily value and saturated fat elements do not extend the full width of the label. Yep, I noticed that. Add no divider to the class for these two elements. Add no divider for the class of these two elements. Okay, so those are P elements. Where are they? This one. P. We want class of no divider. No divider. I think that's what they want. Add indent no divider. Let's check. No. P element should have no divider added to the class attribute. Do not remove the existing classes. What? Oh, this one, not this one. Whoops. Does it want to add to that one too? Total fat? Apparently not. Okay, I'm just gonna grab that then. Control X and bring it up here and delete that class. Check. Yep, there we go. The colon not pseudo selector can be used to select all elements that do not match the given CSS rule. Div not example color red. The above selects all div elements without an ID of example. Oh, okay. So all divs without hashtag example. Modify your daily value p selector to exclude the dot no divider elements. All right, so I think we just have to go colon not dot no divider. Oh, okay. I think that worked. Yep, sweet. Now you will have to add separate dividers below your no divider elements. Your first no divider element has a dot divider after it. Create another divider after your second no divider elements. What? Okay. Your first no divider element has a divider after it. Okay. Yeah. Create another divider after your second no divider elements. Okay, so just add a divider down here. Okay. Class equals divider. I think that's what they want. Let's see. Yep. Awesome. After your last divider, create another P element with the text trans fat 0. All right, let's just copy this down. Text trans fat 0 grams. Let's just grab that trans fat 0 grams. And then the span, wait, by wrapping it, italicize the word trans. Oh my gosh, seriously? By wrapping it in I elements. So I gives it italicized by default. All right. Give the new P element the class attribute set to indent no divider. Indent no divider. I guess we don't need span in here. So I'll get rid of that and check. Yay. All right, create another dot divider after your last P elements. Create another divider. Okay. Let's just copy this time. It's way faster. All right, check code. Awesome. After your last divider, create a new P element with the text cholesterol. All right, so we're just going to copy this down. And that will be text cholesterol 0%. All right, let's just grab that. Wrap the cholesterol in span. Okay, this one I actually should have grabbed one of the other ones, so let me grab that. Let's grab this one. Shift down, bring it down. It should be this text here. Should be 0% and 0 milligrams, like so. Let's check that. It doesn't pass. Your new P element should have 2 span elements. Darn it. The cholesterol needs to be bold, doesn't it? So it has to be like this. Span. Instead of total fat, we need cholesterol there. Choles. Oh my gosh, how do I spell that? C-H-O. C-H-O-L-S-T-E. Well, okay, cholesterol. Hey, there we go. Awesome. Okay, below your P elements, create another P element with the text sodium. Wrap the sodium in span with the class attribute set to bold. Okay, basically the same thing. All right, so we need sodium. And then we need 160 milligrams. 160, 7%. All right, as you can see, it's coming together pretty quickly now. So now that we have our CSS classes. Add another P element with the text total carbohydrates. All right, let's just do that again. This time it's total carbohydrates. Yep, to make it bold. And then we need 37 grams, 13%. 37, 13%. Like so. Looks good. All right, below your last P element, add another P element, text dietary fiber. Basically the same thing, except a little different, I think. All right, this time we need dietary fiber. Dietary fiber. And then 4 grams. Yeah, 4 grams here. And it's not bolded this time, so we can get rid of the span around it. First of all. But I still think we need right bold for that one. Oh, never mind. Then create a divider below the P element. Okay, so we actually don't need this 13% here or the span. All right, we just need a divider after it. So we're just going to grab the divider here, bring that down underneath. All right, check that. Your P element should have a class attribute set to indent no divider. Okay, so class equals indent no divider. Okay, see? There we go. Create another P element after your last dot divider and give it the text total sugars. Create another P after your last divider. Total sugars this time. Total sugars. 12 grams. Okay. 12 grams of total sugar. Assign the P element the class values necessary to indent it and remove the bottom border, then create another dot divider. Like that. Hey, there we go. Awesome. All right, the advantage to creating these dividers is that you can apply specific classes to style them individually. Add double indent to the class for your last divider. All right, let's just copy that. Go down to our last divider, paste it here. Awesome. Create a dot double, okay, dot double indent, and give it a left margin. Margin left of 2M. Awesome. All right, below your double indent element, add a new P element with the text includes 10 grams added sugars, 20%. Be double indented and have no bottom border. Use span to make it bold and right aligned. Okay, so we need this one, I think, here. Not this one. Oh my gosh, it's hard to see this. Let's just grab this one. It'll be fine. We need includes 10 grams added sugar, 20%. includes 10 grams added sugar. I don't think we need this span here, but we do need this span for the 20%. And then we can get rid of 0 milligrams. 10 grams added sugars. All right, your new P element should be double indented and have no bottom border. All right, so we need class of indent, no divider. Okay. I think that's it. Then create another divider after the P element. Okay, so just need to bring that down and not double indent it. Let's see. No, oh, it does need double indent. Oh, this one needs double indent. Double indent. Or double, yeah, double indent. Whoops. Oh, okay. Hey, there we go. Awesome. All right, after your last divider, create another P element with the text protein 3 grams. Okay. Another P element. Let's just grab that. Protein 3 grams. And use span to make protein bold. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Span, class of bold. And let's wrap that span around it. Okay, there we go. You should create a new P and div element at the end of your daily. Okay. Oh, daily value, small text. Oh, is that what it wants? It wants it underneath this. Your P should have text protein 3 grams. It does though, doesn't it? No space? No, it needs a space. What the fudge, man? Following this, oh, create a large divider. That's probably what I'm missing. I need this bad boy down here and divider LG. Let's see if that works. UP element should have a text protein 3 grams. Does. It does though. Go inside here. Protein 3 grams. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. I don't understand. What is wrong? After your last divider, create another P element with the text protein 3 grams. Use the necessary classes to remove the bottom border. Yes, okay, no indent. Is that what it wants? No indent. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. I don't know. Protein. Has span to make the protein bold. Protein. 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 Do I need space here instead of here? Is that it? Is that what it's... No. I literally have no idea what's wrong. This might have to go up one, this stuff. Oh, there we go. It just has to go up one into this div. Awesome. Okay. Create another P element below your large divider. Give the P element the text vitamin D. And do not make it bold. All right. Create another below your large divider. All right. So we'll go P slash P. And we'll give it this text. And then this has to be Span, right? What does it say? Span make align to the right, but not bold. All right, so we'll go span class equals right, not bold though. So we're just gonna end the span there, like that. Awesome. All right, create another P element, give it the text calcium. All right, we're just gonna copy this down. It's gonna be calcium. Line 20% to the right. Okay, yeah. And then also iron. So we have to do 2 of these here. We'll paste here, grab the 20%, put it here. All right, let's copy this down. Oh my gosh, Alt Shift down. And then we need iron, 8 milligrams, 45%. Copy, paste it here, grab 45%, put it here. All right, should be good. Nice, awesome. All right, create the final P element for your .daily value section. Also, if you guys want to see what's happening. All right, create the final P element for your .daily value section. Give it the text potassium, 235 milligrams, 6%. Create the final P element for your daily value section. Oh, I need potassium. That's all. And remove the border body. Okay. That should be easy enough. We just need to Alt Shift down on that. Put the potassium here. Oh my gosh, did I really just do that? I just copied that again. Oh my god. Copy, and then Control V. Control V, man. There we go. 6%. Let's put that here. And I need to do no divider. Class of no divider. All right, that should be good. Nice. All right, step 64. We're almost at the end. Add a medium divider after a daily value element. Below that new divider, create a P element with the class attribute set to note. Give the P element the following text. All right, copy this. All right, we'll just go P. Okay, just put P here with that. We need a medium divider after our daily value. Okay, so let's go div class equals divider medium. Below that new divider, create P element, class set to note. Okay, class set to note equals note. And then there, okay. It should be good. Awesome. Create a dot note selector and set the size of the font to 0.6 rem. Okay, so dot note. Okay, we're making the font size a bit smaller here. 0.6 rem, 60% of 16 pixels. Set the top and margin bottoms to 5 pixels. So margin, 5 pixels. After removing left and right margin, 0 pixels. All right. Awesome. So that's what that looks like. Looks pretty accurate, honestly. Give the note selector a left and right padding of 8 pixels. Padding 8 pixels, left and right, moving the top and bottom. So 0, 8 pixels. All right, so that's what that looks like. Also indent the text property. Okay, so we'll go text indent of -8 pixels, like so. And there we go. Looks pretty good. Oh, we finally did it. We did the our label. It looks really awesome. Not particularly the way I would have done it, but it did come out pretty good in the end. Anyways, if you did like the video, make sure to like it. Make sure to subscribe, because I'm coming out with more FreeCodeCamp videos. And comment down below if you have any questions, and I will see you next time. Peace. Bye.